Hey guys and gals, and my fellow VEDS-ies, welcome to day 16 of VEDS 2017. The topic of today's video was graciously suggested by one of you guys out there. Cold Summer 91 on the Disney Afternoon Week introduction video asked if I could do a video talking about and giving my thoughts on the upcoming Disney streaming service, and I'm happy to oblige. For those of you maybe not caught up on what exactly Cold Summer is referring to, I'll give you a quick little history of this. Back in August, very early August, Disney announced that it was ending its distribution deal with Netflix for new movie releases, while at the same time, it was also buying majority ownership of BAMTech, which is a streaming video company that was founded by the MLB in a proposed $1.58 billion deal. To which this basically made everybody believe that Disney was intending on making their own streaming service in the vein of something like Netflix. So what does this all mean? Well, essentially it means that this new Disney-branded streaming service is going to basically become the hub for all of the new Disney movies that are coming out, which includes things like Pixar's Toy Story 4, the sequel to Frozen, and the live-action adaptation of The Lion King. Now, at the time, it wasn't entirely clear if Marvel or Star Wars would be included in this deal. However, earlier this month, Bob Iger once again did confirm that the Marvel and Star Wars films would be moving off of Netflix onto their own streaming service. At the same time, Bob Iger also gave more details on some of the stuff that we can expect on this streaming service, saying, quote, they plan to produce 4 to 5 original movies per year, as well as an equal number of original series and TV movies. So what are my thoughts on all this? Well, to put it simply, while I personally am all for a Disney-only streaming service, because 9 times out of 10 that's what I'm watching on Netflix anyway, I do think that Disney is going to have a very hard time trying to sell this service to people who already have things like Netflix or Amazon or Hulu. Because yes, while they do have Marvel movies and Star Wars, the question is how much do those matter to certain people? Those are very, for lack of a better term, niche genres. And no price has really been announced for this thing yet, so we don't know if it's going to be more expensive than Netflix or perhaps even cheaper than Netflix. Now, I'm sure if you're a household with little kids, then yeah, you're probably going to be all over this because it'll be like prime family, good, wholesome entertainment. However, to anyone else, I don't really see it resonating with them all that much. Especially if they're on a very limited budget with maybe money already going to things like Netflix and Hulu, and to add another service on top of that just for one company's products, I just think that's a little ill-advised. Now, I'm all for this because I'm a massive Disney fan, and as such, in a perfect world, there are, of course, things that I would like to see on this streaming service. Number one is all of the Disney animated movies and their live-action movies, regardless of if they are in the Disney Vault or not. Having instant access to movies like Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, Dumbo, Alice in Wonderland, Pinocchio, without having to worry about, one, if they're in the Disney Vault, B, how expensive the Blu-ray or DVD sets are, especially if you don't want to sacrifice the quality of the movie, and 3, if it's not out of the Disney Vault, going on Amazon and trying to find a particular version that's 1, of a decent price, B, of a decent quality, and 3, not from a different region. Another thing I'd love to see on this streaming service, and I will admit this is kind of a pipe dream, I would like to see some of the rare stuff from the vault, maybe possibly even some of the old Walt Disney Presents and Disneyland TV series episodes, which Disney does have access to. In addition, all of the classic cartoons, all of your Mickey cartoons, all of your Goofy cartoons, all of your Donald cartoons, etc., etc. I would even go so far as to include some of the other things that Disney has done, like maybe their Zorro TV series. And hell, throw in some of the Oswald shorts while you're at it. This could also be the avenue for Disney to release things to the public that they wouldn't have on a physical release. For example, some of their early Disney Channel shows, i.e. things like Welcome to Pooh Corner, Dumbo's Circus, Adventures in Wonderland, etc., etc. Maybe we'll actually get some Disney Channel stuff from when I was growing up, things like a full series of Even Stevens, or Kim Possible, or House of Mouse, or The Emperor's New School, or Phil of the Future. The possibilities on that front are virtually endless. So ultimately, I am in favor of a Disney-only streaming service, but you have to understand this is coming from the mindset of a hardcore Disney fanatic. Whether or not it'll be worth it to people who maybe aren't as big of Disney fans as I am purely depends on what is offered, what the price is, and how it compares to other services out there. I will try to keep on this, and if it does get released, I will give a formal review of it at some point. So, yeah. Those are basically my thoughts on the Disney streaming service. If you've heard about this and have any thoughts about it, feel free to put in the comments down below and let me know. Thanks once again to Cold Summer 91 for the suggestion. I very much enjoyed talking about this. And until tomorrow, guys, gals, and my fellow VEDS-ies, I will see you on day 17.